Nobody's searching your name. Don't be a fool. You know what they're searching? Homes for sale, property tours, best neighborhoods. And right now, some random agent with a 6-month-old channel and a $200 phone is ranking for every single one of those searches in your market, while you are completely clueless about why your channel is dead, while you are blaming the algorithm, while you are blaming everything except the one thing that is actually killing you. And this YouTube Strategy 2026 breakdown is going to fix it in the next 12 weeks. Let's go. The 6 differentiators, simple, right? And they're the 6 things that separate a channel that works from one that doesn't. And your bio should be you talking to a potential buyer or seller, not you telling them all about yourself, you telling about what you do for them. Does that make sense? Consistency, weekly posting, titles, keyword first, always in the first 30 characters, clear and specific. Thumbnails with your face up front, not way back here. We need to see you and we need to have some emotion. Topics that people are actually searching for. So property tours or questions that people ask, right? With the right SEO, with descriptions, tags, keywords in the first 2 lines. That's the key, right? Branding, banner, about, profile. It takes 5 seconds for someone to decide if your channel looks legit. It takes 5 seconds for them to decide whether they're going to watch you or subscribe to you, right? Just remember, your weekly posting beats monthly posting every single time. Twice a week beats once a week. The algorithm rewards patterns, right? So titles and keywords, important. I'm going to give you some examples really quick. Natalia in Weston, Florida, over the last 6 months, 3 videos a week, doing everything she needs to do. She's grown to 2,800 subscribers in a very short amount of time. We're also going to bring on Leah Courage, a little less than 20,000 subscribers at the time. She had a really good base. We started doing some viral content from her. I think her first viral video went to 50,000. I think she got, I don't know, like 30 leads from that. She's gotten 6 or 7 either listings or buyers or deals from that. I think she's grown about 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers in the last 30 days from some of these things. So you're going to get to see her. We're going to bring her on. She's going to tell you exactly how she did what she did. Rachel Smith, she's a core client, just so you guys know. I hope you're on here, Rachel. And for 2 years, she was not in. For 2 years, she did about 1 video a month and really didn't really buy in the way that she should have. This button right here is her YouTube silver play button for breaking 100,000 subscribers. Just under 2 years ago, she went all in, 3 videos a week, very little editing, organic, authentic. I think she blew by my big channel already. Kind of bums me out, pisses me off. She's at 140 or 150,000 subscribers now, right? And I think she has over 40 listings in a market that has 400 listings. She has 10% of the market, and she's even a better agent now. And you guys are going to see exactly how she did it. She's going to talk about what she did. And when you watch her channel, it should put you in that thing that, wow, amazing and natural, and it doesn't care. I'm just going to go shoot, coach, and I'm going to have fun. And she's jumping around, having a good time. She's freaking awesome. Patrick O'Connor, we decided to go really after some paid promotions and stuff like that. I think he's grown 2,000 or 3,000 in the last 2 months. I think his lead count has doubled or tripled. But Patrick's going to come on and share with you guys what his 90-day plan was from a fairly small channel. We've really knocked out of the park. It's paying for himself. He's super good on video, so that helps, right? But and then you guys saw Daniel. He's in Prague. I think he was number 60 on as far as agents in Prague when he came to us. He's the number 1 agent in Prague now. Took him about 4 years at 1 video a week. We're going to do a quick little AI power move. I'm going to share with you at the end. You guys have some documents, and in those documents, you're going to get like a channel analysis prompt. Every single one of these, I'm going to give you guys some AI power moves. I'm going to give you some prompts. Does that make sense? And the idea is that I want to try to make it easier for you, but I also want you guys to see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, right? So the first prompt you're going to see, and I will actually share it with you. I'm going to share kind of version of it really fast. Let me see here. Let's bring it over so I can share it with you guys. The first one you're going to see is you're going to get a much prettier version of it than what I'm showing you right here, but it's just going to be a channel analysis. You're going to put in your name, you're going to put in the URL, and you're going to take this prompt and you're going to put it in. Now, you guys can do this in any LLM, in any AI, but I would suggest that you do it in Gemini. And the reason I would suggest that you do it in Gemini is because Gemini is owned by Google, and Gemini is the only AI that has direct API access to Google from the videos and watch videos. And it'll still be helpful. And I think it'd be beneficial for you guys to do all of these, right? And I was going to run this live, but I just ran it for you guys ahead of time. I did this exact prompt, right? For this channel, a channel that I found here, found locally that I thought was just a basic channel. And I had it run the channel, right? And it gives me a score, like what's the branding like? What's the content strategy like? How are the titles and thumbnails? What's the posting consistency, right? What's the SEO on it? Hopefully she is on here because she's going to learn a ton in the next 12 weeks and she would have this channel dialed in. But this is the perfect example of what I see on the regular basis of we're just missing it across the board, right? And we need to step it up. And then the great thing about this prompt that I'm sharing with you guys is it's going to tell you and teach you how to fix it. It's going to give you the tools to fix it. Prior to this is there's a self-assessment, right? So I want you to do the self-assessment first, right? Then I want you to do the AI channel analysis prompt on your channel. And then I want you to identify your top 3 gaps. And there's an AI prompt for that as well. So the homework for you guys this week is exactly this. You complete the 10-point channel assessment. You run the AI channel analysis on Gemini for sure, but maybe on all 3. And then you can even upload all 3 into Gemini and say, what's good, what's bad here, right? And Gemini is going to tell you, this is it, right? And then you identify your top 3 gaps, and then you put in a plan to address those top 3 gaps. And you and your coach holds you accountable. There's a famous mathematician. His name was Karl Pearson. You guys should look him up. He worked with Albert Einstein. So that should give you some insight to him. And Tom talks about this stuff all the time, but I'm going to give it to you. Theory was anything that we track and measure improves. And I'm going to use his words from the 1920s. Anything that we track, measure improves, but anything we track, measure, and report improves exponentially. So it speeds up. So the reason I'm asking you guys to do this, and the reason I'm asking you guys to report it to your coach, is so that we can improve faster, so that we can be held accountable. And everybody on here can email me or text me. I'll make sure that the team has shared my contact info. I follow up with you guys all the time. A lot of you guys are doing, we did some YouTube audits for, I think about 400 of you from Elite Retreat. I think we've got 170 of them done because we do them manually. And so 170 of you guys have probably gotten your audits already, and the other 230 are getting them. We're speeding it up. I implemented some AI in that. I have a brand new Claude bot here that's doing it. There we go. All right. So what's going on? Here's it is. Poll 5 is like, what's your number 1 commitment coming out of today? That's all I want to know from you guys. If we don't get the poll, there it is. What's your number 1 commitment coming out today? Right? Are you going to complete the scorecard this week? Are you going to run the AI analysis on your channel? Are you going to run the AI analysis on a competitor's channel? If you have a current YouTube account that covers 5 to 10 different topics, not real estate related, but you've had it for 10 years, should you create a new account that's only real estate? That's a great question. The account that I showed you guys in Prague, Daniel Katula, 9 out of 10 videos are Prague lifestyle. Only 1 out of every 10 videos are real estate related. Now look at you guys. You asked this question of 3 different YouTube experts. You may get 3 different answers. I respect a lot of the breakout sessions. I saw some of the breakout sessions where people are like, you only want real estate. You don't want to do lifestyle. That worked for them, but it's not the only way. So I would tell you it's a decent channel. Start posting more real estate content. Start from scratch. You've got a good history. You probably got the algorithm giving you some love already. There's probably quite a bit that will help you. So if you send me a link to that channel, I'll give you a much more firm answer, right? But that would be my answer. Are these 1-hour sessions? I never saw the time and anything posted. Technically, we've got the session scheduled for 45 minutes. And because it seems to get at 1 hour, we seem to lose people. And then what I told the team is that I would do 45 minutes and I would stay for questions. As long as you guys are asking questions up till an hour, we're gonna answer their questions. Does that make sense? I know somebody said the homework is not there. It's the listing velocity presentation. Team, make sure that you put in a link in the chat where they go to get documents with their homework. You are sharing the same video content on YouTube as on Insta and Facebook. Absolutely, you guys. Here's what I would do. I would do a long form. That long form would occasionally go on LinkedIn because LinkedIn loves long form. That long form would occasionally go on my Facebook business channel because YouTube loves me channeling people from Facebook to YouTube. The algorithm will show me a ton of love for that. They track it, just so you guys know. I would create short form from that long form, and that short form would go as shorts on my YouTube for sure. And make sure that when you're posting that short on YouTube, there's a link to the long form in that short. So they click on it, takes them right to the long form. It would go on Instagram, it would go on TikTok, and it would probably occasionally go on Threads, right? So I would absolutely be posting that short form content across all channels, right? The next question is, does shorts and regular videos have the same impact on the platform? The answer is absolutely not. If you guys were to look at my coaching channel, we tested just shorts every day for an entire year. I think we grew that channel that first year to about 2,000 or 3,000. It was decent. It was not great. On my other channel, I was doing one long form video every day for an entire year, and we grew it to 10,000, right? Once I started implementing shorts and long form, that little coaching channel, it's called Got Coach, went from that 2,000, I think it's at 70,000 now or something like that. Long form is the key. If you were doing a long form video every day and 3 shorts every day, you'd be at 30,000 at the end of the first year or more, right? Like there's no amount of volume that you cannot do, right? You guys, Stephanie Nash, I love this. What the heck am I going to talk about for 10 minutes? Go watch Rachel Smith's videos. Watch her do her property tours. She did an 800 square foot cabin in Big Bear the other day, and it was 16 minutes and it went through the roof, right? I have a client, Scott Himmelstein. Go to Scott's channel. I've watched him do 600 square foot little shacks and spend 20 minutes in them. It's not about what you want. It's about what your client wants. And if they're shopping for that house, they want to see everything. They want to see the pantry. I had a client that's like, hey, I keep losing people every time I show them the dishwasher. I'm like, so say something funny when you're going to show them the dishwasher so you don't lose them, right? So the next question from Bud, how long should the videos be? Next week, I'm going to show you guys a graph. We analyzed over 10 million videos with an AI. First, there's a peak at 3 minutes, which is music videos. So if you're singing, you guys are allowed to do 3-minute videos. If you're not singing, you're not allowed to do it. End of subject. The next big peak is at 8 minutes. At 8, there's a 200% increase in the algorithm. The reason that YouTube does mid-roll ads at 8 minutes, and YouTube's in the business to make money. So 8 minutes is the minimum for me. And then that graph goes all the way up to 15 to 18 minutes. If you guys have ever watched a TED Talk, every TED Talk is 18 minutes. There's a reason, there's science, there's all of this stuff. That's your magic number, 15 to 18 minutes, right? That's where I would try to get every video. John, I like making short form videos. What's the advantage of doing 10 to 10 minutes? I just laid it out for you. I would say a 100x in your growth. So that should take you to the next step. JStar, YouTube, and not Google business page. No, I would for sure some short form videos on my Google business page. We don't know what's going to happen with your Google business profile. Google switches over to AI mode and how that's going to be affected. But I would absolutely be posting some of my videos there. I wouldn't post the auto edited content from Opus to my Google business. It would be set up a little bit different. It'd be a little bit shorter. What type of leads does YouTube usually generate? They usually generate buyers and sellers depending on the videos. So historically, property tours generate more buyers, a few sellers, and historically, show me that you're expert, show me market updates, neighborhood tours, local city people, councilmen, builders, developers. Those are going to generate more sellers. Listen, a seller doesn't need to watch property tours. They know what their house looks like, but they find you for the property tour and then they watch you tour their neighborhood and they're like, oh, this is my agent. They know my neighborhood. So you're going to see a pretty wide variety of buyers and sellers depending on the content. I would focus on buyers from the start. This whole video series is about me generating sellers for you guys and listings. And we're going to get into that, but we have to grow the channel first. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. And then as we're growing the channel, I'm going to teach you how to create content that generates listings. That's the goal. Recommended YouTube name, Ashley Gerber. You guys, you're going to cover the SEO, but the recommended name is, what are people searching in your market? I'm launching a brand new channel in Cabo San Lucas. I coach Nick Fong there. It's living in Cabo. If we look at like Levi's page in Dallas, living in Dallas, like we're taking, okay, what are the top search terms in my market? And can I name my URL, my title, that. If I'll use Ashley as a great example. Let's say Ashley's in Huntington Beach, and maybe it's Huntington Beach Real Estate, or best agent, Cleveland Real Estate. She's Cleveland Real Estate Expert. So that's what I would start with, Cleveland Real Estate Expert, and then dash Ashley Gerber. So the most important information first, and then branding second. If you're putting your name first, that's your ego, not your business. Okay. Nobody's searching your name. Don't be a fool. Okay. Short versus long form. Minimum of 1 long form per week, right? Preferably 4 shorts. You can, if you put that long form into Opus.pro or Submagic, it's going to give you 20 shorts, and it's going to rate them from 99 all the way down to 80. Anything above 90 is going to perform well. Like, the AI is pretty dialed in on that. So maybe I'm running at least 1 a day, if not 2 shorts a day, linking back to that long form on my YouTube channel, plus multi-versing it everywhere else. Is it true that you should be posting private first, then after 24 hours, make it public? No, that's absolutely not true. YouTube is going to give you the most love in the first 24 hours. Do a search on Gemini, clear that up. Just remember, there's a lot of misinformation out there. Maybe some people have had some luck with that, but here's the reality. If your channel's brand new, that may be a little bit of a trick to try to help. But what they do historically is when you first post, YouTube puts it out there and see what the response is. They see how many people comment, how many people watch, what their average viewer duration is, what your click-through ratio is, right? How many impressions we're getting. And then it decides how much you put out. My agent that I told you that went viral, Lay Courage, I think was 1,700 comments on that video, and it went absolutely through the roof. The algorithm says, all these people are commenting, we're going to give this a ton of love, right? So yeah, first 24 hours is going to be crucial for you, right? Everybody's posting a lot of short form because that's what we do. We're afraid of what somebody from high school might think of us on a video and what we look like. Just so you guys know, I don't watch my videos. I record them, take a quick little look at the edit to make sure I didn't do something dumb. I give it to my team to do the edits, and I have 4 VAs and my wife. They all sign off. It gets posted. Yeah, right? Trisha, if we start posting the 2nd or 3rd video per week, should that extra video be same day, same time? No, YouTube will tell you what the best days and time is if you go into Studio and Analytics and Audience. If it doesn't tell you because your channel's too new, I would use Gemini to pick the 2 best times, and I would post at the same time every time. If you're adding a 2nd or 3rd video per week, I would try to get at least, if we're going to do 2 videos a week, at least 5 to 10 in the can before I start doing 2 a week, so that we stay consistent and we don't reset. This is kind of like hard 75. If you mess up, you go back to 0. So the algorithm will want to see 10 to 15 videos again before it starts showing you love again. So use Gemini to figure it out. If your YouTube Studio doesn't tell you, post at the same day and time for each video. Try to be consistent. We change it probably every 6 months based on what the algorithm's telling us. And then we change it in our banner so people know. All right, I'm going to read one more question, and then we are at our end. Is creating different playlists enough for different topics? Or do you know 100%? I would never recommend a different YouTube channel, ever. If you're doing 5 videos a week and you're ready to do another 2 or 3, then you can do a 2nd channel. I've got, once again, go look at Scott Himmelstein. He's got a great base real estate channel, and then he's got Eat, Live, Love San Fernando Valley, where it's all local restaurants. It's also another great channel, but he's got to record 6 videos a week, cover those 2 channels. It's a lot of recording, right? If you were going to do 2 or 3 videos a week, everything should be on 1 channel. You're not recording enough to need a different channel. And don't listen to the people that say it should all be real estate, because I just told you about Daniel, and I just told you about a dozen other clients that post a wide variety of content on their channel. Kill it. Absolutely kill it. But I hope this was helpful. You guys, this was here's what we're going to cover and here's why, right? Yes, I gave you a little substance in the prompts and what have you, but this was about like, here's where we're taking it. We go deep on session 2. So you guys be ready for us to go a little deeper. Be prepared. Tune out distractions. You're going to need to tune out all of that stuff, because it's going to get a little harder. If you follow it and you listen, we're going to kill it for you